Hi, welcome to Grade 6 ELA. Yesterday, we close read the article called Pirates Fishing Nets Them Big Money, Puts Arctic Fish in Danger. Today, we will be answering some text-based questions. You will need your question sheet so that you can follow along. Question number 1. What are the two main ideas from the article? Remember, the main idea means what the whole article was about. So let me read our answer choices. Letter A. People can make a lot of money fishing. The nets damage the sea life. So, yes, people can make a lot of money and the nets damage the sea life, but that was not the focus of this whole article. That's not what the whole article was about. So we can eliminate letter A. Letter B. Hunan was caught in Australia. Arctic toothfish are worth a lot of money. Well, in letter B, the kunlan was caught in Australia, but it was also caught in Thailand. So this part right here is not accurate. It's more than just Australia. So that for that reason, then, these two are not the main ideas. Letter C. Letter C says the Arctic toothfish are in danger. The police are having a problem with pirate fishermen illegally fishing. Well, the Arctic toothfish are in danger. That was talked about in both the beginning and in section 2 and at the end of the article. It was talked about. The police are having a problem with the pirate fishermen illegally fishing. So, yes, the article talked about overfishing and the problems that the police are having with the pirates. They take the fish and they don't know how they caught it. They can't tell how they caught it or where it comes from, so that's why they have to let those fishermen go. So that has become a big problem, the overfishing and the police having a problem trying to arrest people. So yes, so far those two are correct. Let's take a look at letter D. Letter D says the police have a hard time catching the pirates because they changed the ship's names. The Thai agents figured out that the agents lied about the kind of fish. Well, the police had a hard time catching the pirates because they changed the ship's names. That's not the only thing they did. They also changed the flags. They moved their ships from different waters to international waters. So this one is not completely accurate. And because both are not completely accurate, that also eliminates D. So what are the two main details is letter C. The Arctic toothfish are in danger. That was presented throughout the whole article. And the police are having a problem with the pirate fishermen illegally fishing. That was also discussed throughout the whole article. So our main idea is letter C. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Question number 2 says, which paragraph from the introduction, paragraphs 1, 2, 3, and 4, gives more details that support the title of this article? Well, our 4 introductory paragraphs, let's label them. Here's 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So they want to know which of those 4 paragraphs gives more details that supports the title of our article. And the title is Pirates Fishing Nets Them Big Money and Puts Arctic Fish in Danger. Well, let's take a look at the first paragraph. first paragraph says, a rusty fishing boat called the Kun Lun sits a mile off the coast of Thailand. 4 Thai agents circle it slowly in a gray speedboat. Now, that one does not explain anything about how the Arctic fish are in danger. So it's not paragraph 1. Let's go to paragraph 2. The Thai government would not let the huge boat go anywhere. It would not let the agents go on board either. So they continue to circle and stare. This paragraph does not mention anything about how the Arctic fish are being put in danger. So that's also not correct. Let's go on to paragraph 3. The agents believe the Kulan's owners are holding about $5 million worth of Chilean sea bass. The fish are not really bass, and they are not usually from Chile. They are actually Arctic toothfish, and they are in danger. So this talks about the Arctic toothfish, but it doesn't say how the Arctic fish are in danger. So let's go on to paragraph 4. Paragraph 4 says, like other popular types of fish, the Chilean sea bass have become very valuable. Some fishermen are fishing too many of them out of the ocean. They know they can sell them for a lot of money. So here we go, paragraph number 4. Paragraph number 4 basically told us that it explains how the fishermen are putting the Arctic fish in danger by taking too many of them out of the ocean. So our answer for number 2 is paragraph number 4, which said, like other popular types of fish, the Chilean sea bass have become very valuable. Some fishermen are fishing too many of them. So here's how they're putting them in danger. They're fishing too many of them out of the ocean, and they know they can sell them for a lot of money. So this explains both parts of our title. Okay, so that was question number 2. And now we'll move on to question number 3. Question number 3. Which paragraph from the section Sailing Under Different Names, Different Flags gives a summary rather than a series of events? We want to know which paragraph gives me a summary rather than a series of events. A summary is a brief statement of the main points. So we have to find the paragraph that gives us a brief statement about the main points. A series of events are events that happened one after another. A sequence, order, things that are in order. So we're not looking for things that were just listed in order. We're looking for a summary, a brief statement of the main points. So let's take a look at A. A says, when the Kulan entered Thailand's waters, it seemed like a regular ship. The captain told Thai officials that the Kulan was from India and that it was called the Tashan, which was the name painted on its hull. He said it carried 182 tons of frozen black grouper. So, is this a summary or is it a series of events, things listed one after another? Well, let's go back. It said that they entered the water. Then the captain told the Thai officials that the Kulan was from Indonesia and that it was called the Tashan, which was the name painted on the hull. he said it carried 182 tons of frozen black grouper. So letter A is not a summary. This is a series of events. This happened first, this happened second, and then the third. So it's first event, second event, and third event. It's just telling me one thing that happened after another. So it's not letter A. Let's go on to letter B. Letter B says, Thailand let the Kulan drop its anchor. The trucks hauled its cargo to the Songsla port, a busy spot on the Thailand-Vietnam border. Again, Thailand let the Kulan drop its anchor. There's the first event. Then the trucks hauled the cargo. That's what happened. Second, they hauled all the cargo to the Sangla port, a busy port in Thailand. So these are just events listed in order. This is not a summary. Let's move on to C. The next day, an international police group called Interpol contacted Thailand's local police. Interpol told the Thai officials that the Kulan had changed its name and flag. It also said the ship had been fishing with illegal nets in the protected area. So the next day, an international police group called Interpol contacted Thailand's local police. Interpol told, so then this follows what happened next. So this is event number 1. This is what happened next, would be event number 2. And then after event number 2, it also said that the ship had been fishing. So these are a list of events. This happened first, this happened second. So this is also a series of events, which brings us to letter D. Remember, a summary is a brief statement of the main points. So let's see. According to Interpol, the 42-year-old Kun Lan had also been called many other names. It had been called the Shangbei, the Hongsu, the Corvus, the Galaxy, the Red Moon, and the Dorita. It was trying to hide from officials. The ship had also pretended to be from 6 different countries. So this is not a list of different events. It's a statement of what happened. So this right here would be our answer. It's a statement telling me what happened of the main points. These were all a series of first, second, third, first, then next. So that's the difference between a summary and a series of events. Okay, that was question number 3. Let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4. Which of the following answer choices best explains the article's structure? The article's structure. Structure means how the article was written. How did the author write this article? Well, let's take a look at A. The article compares and contrasts 2 types of fishing. Well, in the article, the only type of fishing that was discussed was overfishing. So they didn't compare 2 different types of fishing. There was only overfishing. So there wasn't any how they were alike and how they were different. So A is not the structure. Comparing and contrast was not that. B, the article describes a problem that does not yet have a solution. Problem solution. So it says that it described a problem. So what was the problem? Well, the problem was that the Arctic fish are in danger, and it does not have a solution. Well, at the very end, it said that the police are having a problem with the fishermen illegally fishing, and they have a hard time trying to stop them. So, yes, the article did describe a problem. The problem was overfishing, and the overfishing is endangering the Arctic fish, and it doesn't have a solution. And that's correct because the authorities still haven't come up with a way to stop the fishermen from illegally fishing. So, yes, it is a problem and solution. But let's take a look at the other choices. C. The article describes a series of important events. Well, remember we just discussed in question 3 that a series of important events means that the author wrote this article in time order. First, second, then, next, last, finally. So was this article in time order? No, the article was not written in time order. It was written in sections that describe each part of the problem. And letter C, so C is not correct because it wasn't a series of important events. And letter D, the article described one event that caused a series of problems. Well, the article described one event. Well, that is not correct because the article described more than one event. The Kulan got stopped in Australia, and it also was stopped or seized in Thailand. So it's not just one event, it was more than one event. So that would make this also incorrect. So the author article structure that he used was problem and solution. He described a problem and it does not yet have a solution. So those are our answers to our 4 questions for our close read today. I hope this helped you. Thanks for listening. Bye.